and Deputy Speaker Gladys Shollei, who was my teacher at Parklands Law School. I also take the opportunity to thank the people of Bonchari for having confidence in me and electing me as Member of Parliament. I will be representing you in this august House through motions, a debate, statements, questions, legislation, as a way of representing you and your interests, as we talked, as you advised me during the campaigns. I've taken time to look and listen to the speech by the President in the 13th Parliament, and like it has been noted, that it lacks in detail, but I hope in due course there will be policies to support it, its intentions and wishes for it to be actualized. I note that it talks about cutting recurrent expenditure on paragraphs 40, 41, 42 of the speech. It talks about enhancing savings so that we have money for our investments. It talks about controlling the public debt, which has grown so astronomically. He also talks about the poor culture of savings, which undermines investments in this country. It talks about affordable housing. Now, with regard to savings and investments in this country, often we forget to take note that investments are both local and international and foreign. And when you look at what makes Kenya attractive or not attractive as an investment destination, there are a number of things that we need to learn and take care of. The cost of doing business in this country is quite high. You talk to any investor, foreign or local, the cost is pretty high, which needs to be looked at and be controlled through this 13th Parliament. In addition to that, there are inefficiencies, there is corruption, there are a lot of gatekeepers. When looking for simple things like approvals and licenses, it takes up to 5 years to start a business in this country. I'm writing a book with some people about doing business in Kenya, and when you do research, one of the things that stands out, Kenya compared to other countries in the region, is that we are not very attractive because of the reasons I just said. Now, in most cases, when we talk about affordable housing, we tend to focus on urban areas. But the reality is, for those of us who come from rural areas or constituencies, housing is a big problem. A lot of people don't have decent housing. I hope and pray that we are going to look at this so that we have decent housing for our folks in the rural constituencies like Bonchari. What we learn around and what we hear around is that our foreign reserves are dwindling. The cost of living is skyrocketing. And as we talk about trying to move towards the free market, but let's take cognizance of the fact that we need to take care of our indigent and the poor members of society so that they are not disadvantaged, even as we want to move towards the free market economy. Even the most developed economies have initiatives, there are programs that provide nets for the poor and for the elderly people who otherwise are disadvantaged. The youth unemployment, particularly in Bonchari, stands at about 60%. We need to have a conversation now. We need to deal with the youth unemployment. It's a time bomb that needs to be addressed now, and I hope that there's going to be legislation in this House that is going to address this problem, which I believe is not unique to Bonchari, but elsewhere in the country. Our youth, our future, they have talents, they have the skills, they just want opportunities.